Hello.
Hi.
We are so back.
Yeah.
We have a new set of Star Wars finally at long
in
last.
hand. The embargo is listed as of today.
So we're gonna play the Spotlight decks, and then we're gonna open a Carbonite box.
Yeah.
And if you're watching on YouTube, then you're gonna watch these
It's two
these
videos.
decks, and then next time, whenever you refresh the page, probably the next day, we'll show you the Carbonite box opening. So
Yep.
there you go. What's up, Stone Rain? How's it going?
It took a lot of effort to get here today.
Yeah, I literally just landed.
He was in a different state
2 hours ago.
I was gonna make a joke how you had returned from a different state, and that I'm always in a different state, a state of denial.
So they're gonna be like.
So you've selected Palpatine.
Yeah, I'll play Palpatine.
All right, I'll play Padme.
What's up, Arnold?
And we got a Primes
Crippers.
up there.
Thank you for
From
the Prime
Crippers,
Crippers.
thank you.
All right, we got some unboxing. Oh, we got a pack in here.
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
So we'll save that. That'll be the spice there
We can end the
after the
show the Spotlight deck with that.
yeah.
Hey, Bothans died to bring you these.
One iPhone died to bring you these because I straight up just dropped my shit on the ground.
Oh no!
Just straight
Is it
dropped
cracked?
on the ground.
Is it
It's not bricked. It's functional, but it is firing shards of glass everywhere.
Oh,
So.
yeah. So now you can't use the touchscreen unless you get cut.
No, so this. Okay, so I'll just show you. You'll get a live reaction. I'm not going to put it on film. I'm not going to put my camera on film. But that.
I've seen worse.
Okay. I think I could. I mean, my intention is to use this shit until it falls apart, but we'll see.
Every time I've ever been on a date, their phone looked worse than that. That's all I'm saying. All right, Palpatine.
Playing Padme. Now, I actually suspect this here Padme in 2 months. If you're watching this channel,
You're gonna be sick of it.
I think people are going to be sick of playing against this Padme because
Yeah.
I think this Padme probably one of the best leaders of the set. I like this Palpatine. I think this Palpatine's cool. I suspect this this Padme is people are just going to be they're going to be fed up.
We got new cards, so we'll show the new stuff on camera. We got this Palpatine. His action is look at the top 5 cards of your deck for a plot card. You pay 1 for that, reveal it, and draw it. So he can get you. He can see some plot cards in your hand, or just get you a little bit of card advantage with your extra resources. At his flip at 7, the next card he plays in plot costs 3 less.
Yeah.
So
he gets to put 10 worth of plot if you deploy him on 7 resources, right?
also he's a 6/8.
And that's some beefy stats. I think that's the best stat line we've seen on a 7 drop. Here is the new Padme. When you reveal or discard 1 or more cards from your hand, exhaust this leader. If you do, deal 1 damage to the units. Right there, this is less conditional than a lot of the other leaders that do pings in the game. And this is also one, like, in the space of 1 action. So if you play the R2 from set 3, the one that you discard a card from your hand and look at the top 3 cards of your deck, you can play that R2 and get a ping at the exact same time, right? So that's why I think she's really powerful. Action economy is king in this game a lot of times.
Yeah.
And reveal or discard is extremely versatile. So all of the disclose effects in the set will trigger her. And discarding cards is like if your opponent makes you discard a card, you get to use right. So and then on the flip side, she's a 3/8, so a little less stats on the attack side, a little more stats on the health side. And when you reveal, discard 1 or more cards from your hand, you may deal 1 damage to a unit, and that's not limited to once a turn. It is once per action,
Yeah,
right?
you go kind of ham.
So you can't disclose 3 cards to fulfill the disclose agreement and get 3 pings. However, you could disclose and get a ping, discard and get a ping, then disclose again and get a ping, right?
Is there a card that lets you disclose and draw in the same, or discard in the same action?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
So
I also have some spy tokens in here.
Yeah.
We have a tips and tricks card. I have some Palpatine tips and tricks right here.
It's worth probably going over this to see what the designers think.
Yeah, so let's say play to the board first. You don't always have to draw a card with Palpatine's ability, and sometimes spending all of your resources to play a powerful unit is more important, which, yeah, that makes total sense. Palpatine likes to wait. You don't need to deploy your leader. That's around you have your 7th resource. Sometimes it's valuable to wait longer so you can play more plots. Yeah, that makes total sense. It feels like Kylo 5 kind of gameplay, right? So we're used to your first plot will cost 3 or less, or 3 less, and will be replaced by an exhausted resource from your deck. Make sure the first plot you play costs 6 or 4 or more, so you actually make the full use of his discount.
Yeah, so you don't want to plot something that costs 1. He doesn't have the 1 cost plot ambush card in that deck, but if he did, that would be an unforced error during the course of. I think there might be people who misplay that. At PQ.
There's also tricks, which is like things you can do, sequences. Popular plot sequences on 7 resources: Slime War, Mazameda, and then Jar Jar Binks, which provides a devastating 9 power leader attack. What's your favorite set of plots? It asks.
Oh, okay.
And since spies can be dealt with easily, they're most effectively used by attacking enemy units, so you can ensure they get damage on the board.
Okay. So yeah, that's actually one of the big questions that I have: is how impactful are spy tokens? I suspect if both players have spy tokens, whoever has a spy advantage early, is able to snowball that.
Can clean up for free.
Because one spy can attack into another spy and kill it for free, right? All right, here are the Padme tips and tricks. While deciding what card's resource, consider also what disclose abilities you'll want to have access to this round. I think that makes sense. I do think, while I think Faith in Your Friends, I don't even know if it's in this deck. I think Faith in Your Friends is a very powerful card. However, I think the disclose condition for Faith in Your Friends is very, very steep. It's not even in this deck. So, all right. The units in Padme's decks are mostly low cost and aggressive, so you should regularly ask yourself if you can win a race against the opponent with what you have in play. I think that's just a good Star Wars rule in general, right? If your opponent has a 4/4 and you've got like a 2/2 and a 2/2, you are actually probably better off attacking their base with both 2/2s, because if they attack their 4/4 into your 2/2, then you get damage on their base, and then yes, on the next turn they could fight your other 2/2, but you've got damage on their base and they've killed their guy, right? Don't forget your plots. Check your resources when you deploy your leader in case you have any plots to play. All right, fair enough. Trick: C-3PO's ability does more damage than having him attack, so you should try to regularly use and then replay him. And I'll show off that C-3PO.
He's heroism. Salacious Crumb-ish.
Yes, yeah,
I like him.
Actually, I do think the C-3PO is very good.
Yeah.
Action, tap, return this unit to its owner's hand, give a unit +2/+2 for this phase. So, I think it's useful, unless you trade up the curve.
Yeah, and it gets around the Tarkin Town ping stuff. Like he's a way for heroism to get that sort of effect.
Padme can capture most units with moral authority, and it makes her a deadly 5 power leader. Consider saving it for her. There is a moral authority in this deck. Let's see if we can go find it. There's a one of moral authority in the deck, and this is Justin and I talked about how we felt like this card was very, very good.
Yeah.
And
now the star deck's telling us it's good, so
that
proves it.
Yep.
That proves it.
Captain Typho can easily trigger Padme's damage multiple times if she's deployed, and he protects her while doing it. This Typho is a starter deck only card. Show him off. I'm showing these off because they were called out by name. There's also a chance I don't get to play them during the course of the game, right?
Typho also does seem like a very powerful card.
It seems solid.
It seems really good. Solid.
He's a green Chirrut, right? Now you don't have to just play force stuff and cheer it.
And your disclose can trigger Padme, and if she's deployed as a leader, then that's a problem.
Yeah. Typho seems pretty good. All right. Okay. Love it. I always tried to. I mean, we both do this. I think we make it a point to view these decks as if this were your first possible purchase for this game.
Because we've talked to a lot of people that were like, "Oh, this is our first time playing was the Maul and Qui-Gon decks." Right?
I recommend the Han and the Boba Fett decks, and I recommend the Darth Maul deck. I do not recommend the Qui-Gon deck out of the gate. I tell them, if you're playing the Qui-Gon and the Darth Maul against each other, the Darth Maul it stabs,
Qui-Gon needs some work.
It stabs the Qui-Gon deck in the chest. The Qui-Gon deck is like it's just like a puzzling one to me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spend this whole video of Secrets of Power complaining about the Qui-Gon deck as a starter product.
But I mean, I do like that now they're individual products instead of the two decks. In
I
one.
think so.
So
I
can
do
get whatever. Eventually, like there's gonna be so many selections of decks you can buy.
Yeah. I wasn't
cool.
sold. I wasn't sold on these decks initially, but I think I've come around to them. I think they're a very solid product
As individuals instead of the two-player. I think it's easier to sell
I think so.
one deck than it is to sell the two-player
I tell a lot of people, it's like, if you want to, like, that Han and that Boba Fett both see play in constructed. The Boba Fett sees more constructed play. Han is, I think, better in the specific matchup.
You're like, well, I literally top 8 at a tournament.
Yeah, I don't. It's the. I'm not as nearly. I don't toot my horn as much in Star Wars as I did when with Keyforge.
Oh yeah. We're somewhat of a popular Keyforge channel.
Yeah.
4.
Also a 4. We're not so different, you and I.
9. Joe,
1.
Thank you. So they're going to be pre-constructed Twin Suns decks next year with exclusive leaders. That's great.
That's good.
I want them
That's
to make
good.
exclusive Twin Suns bases that have more HP.
Yeah.
That's my wish. As someone who hasn't played that much Twin Suns, I'm just like sort of deterred by low health bases in that format. But that's cool. I'm glad. I think they should push that format more, especially as the sets get rotated out. Get more people, more reason for people to get singles still from the first 3 sets.
I'm gonna keep this hand. We're gonna get a little unorthodox. You got the initiative. Around somewhere next year. Yeah, I do. The part of me that it's all of me. All of me works in a game store. The part of my rationale,
Playing
Vani. I regret my decision. I am going to play the Furtive Handmaiden.
So let's split that because that's a really interesting card too. This is like looting 2/2, discard a card on attack, and you draw a card. She just seems very good.
I think she's
not
good.
just in Padme, but she seems just good.
I think a lot of these, like a lot of the 1-drops that a lot of the aggro decks play are like conditional. The Sentinel, the guy who gets rid of Sentinel, he hasn't seen play as much recently. He saw a lot of play. A lot of them are conditional, but this has like a ton of upside because this is like filtering your hand. For sure.
I will take initiative.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'm gonna execute this Handmaiden with a political bully. If you control another official unit, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit.
Dead. I am going to play the J-type Nubian Starship. And when played, I draw a card. I'll show it off. This is from last set, but when played, draw a card. When defeated, discard a card from your hand.
That's from last set.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. It was in JTL? It's in Legend of the Force?
Yeah. It was in the, what's his face deck?
Oh.
It was in the Qui-Gon deck.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Did you want to do damage?
I have drawn a card. I need to discard a card or reveal a card.
I'll attack your base for 2.
Sure. I'll take initiative.
Yes.
Draw. I am going to play the aforementioned Captain Typho. It's a 4/5 Sentinel, and when this unit is attacked, you may disclose command heroism. If you do, you may heal 1 damage from your base.
I'll play Vice Admiral Rampart. 3/6, you can disclose green, green, black, and if you do, give an experience bonus up to 2 other units.
I am going to attack you for 2.
I'll take initiative.
A coward, I see.
I mean, like what? I don't kill him.
A
with these two
coward, I see. Okay.
attacks.
3.
So,
I took initiative, right?
did you?
I tapped out for Typho, attacked you. No, you did.
I took initiative because I didn't attack with these guys.
Okay.
I will attack Typho.
Okay.
I do not have green, black to disclose.
I am going to disclose a Captain Typho.
Good.
Disclosing.
Great.
Ah. And then we're gonna use Typho. Yeah, he'll take 3. I'll use Typho. Who am I pinging here? Because I think it's Rampart. I think Rampart is the one who makes the most sense, because if I get another disclose on a future turn, I get to kill him. So we're gonna attack your base for 4. Oh, and I healed 1 from my base.
That card is pretty good, huh? All right, I'll play Political Bully and do 2 damage to Typho.
Okay. I am going to play that other Captain Typho.
I'll Palpatine. I'll look at the top 5. For card with plot. I'll draw Mazameda.
So Typho and Padme is actually crazy, right? Because that means nothing with 1 hit point can attack Typho.
Because you immediately disclose and kill it?
Because it's when he is attacked.
If she's in play, yeah.
Yeah, so...
If she's ready.
Yeah. You get 1 free... So, like, this Rampart right now can't do anything to him. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. That's like... He might be a reason to play Padme green, but I do think Padme Tarkin Town is going to be better. I'll attack you for 2.
Take initiative.
I am going to dogfight Captain Typho. He got that dog in him. Attack with a unit, even if it's exhausted. This unit can't attack bases. So I'll attack with a knee. I don't think there's any reason in letting a potential experience recycler, especially with Rampart. Man, I think I lose the game instantly if Justin actually has the ability to disclose there.
It would have been pretty good. Yeah. It would have been great. I guess if I would have activated Palp first, then I had a chance to do that. So maybe that would have been the better play.
Yeah.
But that gives you a chance to
do
something about my guys.
You took the initiative. So draw. I'll pass.
Feels kind of bad. The Tragedy of Darth Plagueis.
Okay.
Choose a friendly unit. For this phase, it can't be defeated by having no remaining HP. An opponent chooses a unit they can control, defeat that unit. So I'll choose Vice Admiral Rampart.
Okay. And then I have to have something get killed. I'd love that they thematically have this in there. I'm gonna defeat the Nubian starship here, and I have to discard a card from my hand. Why? I believe I'm gonna discard this Ahsoka. I have not had a chance to play her. I'm on the fence as to whether this card is good or not.
I feel like her stats just aren't exciting.
Yeah,
And you have to disclose to get her extra effect. I don't even think that effect on a 2/5 for 3 is that powerful without the disclose even.
So the only upside is that this combines with her lightsaber from the starter, from the 2-player starter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you play your 2-drop, you play her. On 4 resources, you slap the lightsaber on her, she hits for 4, and then you disclose, and then you get to hit with your 2-drop, right? That seems like a halfway decent viable line. And that's a lot of damage, right? But her lightsaber basically turns into Rebel Assault.
Do you want to use Padme?
Yeah, I will use Padme after discarding a card, and I am going to ping this political bully. I am going to attack your base for 4.
We'll use help. I'll pick up this here Jar Jar Binks.
Another one of our cards that we think is going to be one of the better cards in the set. Okay. I am going to deploy Padme, and I am playing for 2. Wrong card. This one. I'm going to plot in Jar Jar Binks. He's going to buff Padme for 2, and this he gets replaced with a card down. Now, interestingly,
so you can plot, and then you replace the card, and then you can continue plotting from the card you replace. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I hadn't thought about that.
So I did actually hit a card. So I'll pay the 2. I hit that. This is Sneaking Suspicion. I think this is one of the worst leader buff ones, that I'm not going to complain about it right now.
Yeah.
And then replace. Okay. So Padme is currently 6 power.
All right, I'm going to have Rampart attack Typho.
Okay.
And I will disclose green, black.
All right.
To buff my bullies.
All right. I am going to disclose Mina Bontiri. I'm going to heal my base for 1. I am going to damage the one of these bullies. I'll damage that bully.
Okay.
Typho will die. He'll take a bunch of damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
He'll be dead at the end of the yeah. Okay. I'm gonna slap your base up for 6 there.
Big 6. You have to show all the cards you want to play first, then you play and pay for each one at a time. If any plot replace one you play, you can't play the new plot cards. Okay. So you can't actually play that.
All right, that's fine. Take one less.
Okay, good to know.
It was this card, and I'll just shuffle this.
Show all the cards you want to play first.
Okay. Let's make sure we get that right. When you deploy leader, you may play this card from your resource, paying its cost. Replace it with the top card of your deck. Okay.
I kind of wish it didn't work like that.
That wasn't legal. But I have 2 more resources to use. So yeah, I hit you for 5.
Hit you for 3.
Okay. I am going to play Bail Organa.
He's also very good. I'll attack you for 3.
Yeah, I'll shut him off real fast. Bail Organa, 2/4 for 2. On attack, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, create a spy token.
I think he might be kind of crazy.
I suspect you'll be glad when you're playing Tarkin Town. If your opponent action 1 plays Bail Organa, because I'm going to ping that guy and kill him.
Yeah, he's got to go.
And if you are not doing that, then Bail Organa is going to be. If you're playing like CAD, if Bail Organa comes out after turn 1, then it's just you're getting spy tokens. Yeah, I'm gonna play Mina Bonteri. Showed her off. I disclosed her just a little bit. Restore 1. When defeated, you may disclose green hero if you do draw a card, and she's also a 2/4, and she's got restore 1. So
I'll take initiative.
I am going to pass. No, it's just like this. Okay. I think you get to unleash the full might of the Senate.
I might have to not die, just like right now. Do it. Well,
glad that one's
with
still
that.
in there.
Yeah.
I'm glad that one's still in there. All right, so you deploy. So let's get this right. And I know people are already complaining about YouTube, about the thing on YouTube. They didn't watch 2 seconds ahead in the video where it got corrected. So deploy leader, reveal all plot cards simultaneously. Right, that's what's happening.
Okay. Then pay for them and play.
And then pay for them.
Okay, I'll deploy leader.
Okay.
I will reveal these plot cards that I'm playing. I will replace them.
I guess you would reveal them
for them.
Reveal them from the row.
Oh, they just like flip them up.
Yeah. So you flip them face up. This is a little awkward, I'll say.
These are being played. All right,
yeah, because they're ready, right?
Yeah. This is getting played for free.
Okay.
Wait. If I play this for free, am I not screwed out of a resource? Then?
I guess you would be, right? You still have 7 though, right? You'd have 6.
Yeah, but then I'd pay for Jar Jar, and then I'd pay for Mazameda. But I would normally have 1 left over, so you would be screwed out of a resource. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'll play Palp.
The spies are right here.
Yeah, we got some new spy tokens. I got new spies. They have Sentinel. I'll pay for Jar Jar. I'll buff Palpatine. I'll pay for Mazameda. And then I replace. 1, 2. You don't have to play all that you reveal, but you have to reveal all you might play. But I still
I guess you. Okay.
Losing a resource kind of feels bad.
Yeah.
On the deploy there.
I'd still like to know how it works, right? But
yeah. Okay, and then I get to give 2 experience tokens to officials. Dual buff, Palp, and this bully. And Palp also has 2 temporary attack.
Okay.
Huge. World's Vegas SWMK. I feel like it does not have to be that complicated. Maybe I'm crazy.
I'm gonna dismantle the conspiracy. A friendly unit captures any number of enemy non-leader units with a total cost. Sorry, a total of 7 or less remaining HP. I think this card is good. I didn't include it in our list of like the most powerful cards. However, I do think this card is very good, and I think it is pretty good here. All right, so 7 HP. I count 2 HP here. I count 6 HP between those, and then Jar Jar. So I'm going to snag the spy tokens, and they'll just cease to exist. And then I can get rid of the Bully and the Jar Jar Binks unit. And that puts me to 7 HP. And I'll capture them onto... I think it's funniest to capture it onto Jar Jar, so that's where I'm going to capture it.
I thought it's any unit.
A friendly unit captures any number of enemy non-leader units with a total of 7 or less remaining HP.
What damn games, hey?
So,
welcome to the stream.
hello.
Glad you made it. So I guess like if I deploy a Meta first, then I get around that. But
Yeah.
it does seem awkward that Palp's unit. No, if you play him first for free,
You
he will
lose
always
a-
minus you a
yeah.
resource. That feels
Yeah.
kind of bad. Feels
Right,
bad.
right.
I'll attack you for 9.
Okay. The Jar Jar unit is going to attack you for 2.
Attack you for 4.
Mina is going to attack you for 2 and restore 1.
I'll take initiative.
Padme is going to attack you for 3.
If I played Maz first, I'd have 1 more resource. I didn't actually have anything to do with it, so. But future reference.
And then Bale is going to attack you for 2. And then I am going to discard the Taylander shuttle. I'll just show this off. This card's not really anything to write home about. It's like good draft fodder, I think. On attack, if you have the initiative, create a spy token. Who knows? I may be wrong. It is a transport, and there is a card that cares about transports in the set, special modifications. So I create a spy token, and then I get to trigger Padme. I get to do a damage to something. Now I'll do a damage to the Palpatine unit. And then pass.
Take it for 7.
25. I am going to attack you for 2. I'll pitch Sneaking Suspicion and damage the Palpatine.
Take it for 4.
I'm at 29. I will attack you with Jar Jar Binks. Let him get that last dagger in. Yeah,
I'm done. All right, let's switch decks.
Swapping them?
Swap.
Swapping them?
Just swappy.
We'll swap. These are yours. Those are yours. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if you want to start Palpin on turn 1.
Like his ability.
Yeah. Because it draws cards, right?
You could draw a lot of cards. And it's so easy to draw that card.
Yeah.
There's some things you could be doing with Palpatine. There's certainly some things.
It's that red guy in this set, the one that's like when your opponent draws a card, when any player draws a card, you can discard red to put a spy token into play. I guess, can you play that? Can you make that guy work in the Mon Mothma deck? Mon Mothma deck may be so good it may not care.
Yeah.
But that guy seems really good. That guy was like a reason to play like Deidre mono red.
What about the red event that's attacked with a character or unit and they get +1
for a card in your hand?
Card in your hand?
Yeah. Chairman, yes. Yeah. Papa Noida. That guy. He's a 2/6. Like that doesn't. Yeah. It's not like offensive. Like he's not like an offensive threat, but he's just putting people on the board.
He's just sticking around too, being a 2/6.
2/6 just doesn't fall off the table accidentally.
Isn't he George Lucas? Is he?
It might be. I can't. Not look at this hand. I have to keep it. It's a lot of stats, right? Like
we can roll.
4. A 1. I think that's the exact same thing that happened last time.
I'll play Seasoned Fleet Admiral.
Oh.
When a player draws one or more cards during the action phase, you may give an experience token to a unit.
I'm gonna play the Corrupt Politician.
I also think that guy's pretty good.
Yeah, he's a 2/2. If I control more units than you, he gains Sentinel.
I'll take initiative.
I'm gonna play a second one. That's right, Sentinel, buddy.
Okay.
Pass. This, like, that, I will say the thing about the Spotlight decks is when I play them, there are a lot of cards I have written off. Looking at the spoiler, and I play the Spotlight decks, and a lot of cards I have like a newfound appreciation.
That
for.
card in practice or that card in context?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's play Anakin Skywalker.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well,
Star deck exclusive Anakin Skywalker. He's 3 cost. He's 3/4 hidden. And while you control Padme Amidala as leader or unit, this unit gains raid 2. This guy seems insane.
yeah,
Seems pretty good.
he's showing up.
He's gonna be in the Padme deck.
I'm playing Political Bully. I think I'm doing 2 damage to Anakin Skywalker.
I'll attack one of these guys.
Okay.
He's got raid 1.
Oh, look at that. Let's finish him off.
I'll take initiative.
Actually, you could just reveal something right away, right?
I could.
Let's hit you for 2.
Take initiative.
Pass.
I'll play your boy Captain Typho. We're going to the Force Choke and set 4 to trigger the XP. Yeah, that's clever. I like that. Aggressive negotiations has been disgusting in Yoda Red. That's the attack with the unit and they get +1. I think that card is actually kind of potentially nuts.
I wish I had killed this guy. This guy's gonna fight Captain Typho.
All right, I will disclose these cards.
Okay.
And I'll exhaust Padme and do a damage and heal 1 from a base, and this takes 2.
Yep.
I will take it for 5.
Yep. I'm going to play the ISB Shuttle. When played, if a friendly unit was defeated this phase, create a spy token. So I'll create a spy token.
Thank you for 2.
I am... taking the initiative. I don't want to give you an experience token on any of the things that I have already struggled to kill, so...
Jet Lucas character name was Zert Jukassa. The Jedi who gunned Dune. Who was gunned down. Okay. Who was gunned Dune.
I guess I'm going to play this thing, and I'm going to choose the spy token. And you have to defeat one of your units.
Yeah, I'll get the Fleet Admiral. That's fine. I'm gonna play Charged with corruption. You may disclose green. If you do, a friendly unit captures an enemy non-leader unit. Put the captured card face down under that unit. Yeah, it's captured. I'm going to disclose this Mon Mothma and this dismantle the conspiracy. And
does the Padme deck just beat the Palpatine deck?
I don't think we can necessarily draw that conclusion yet, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Last turn would have been better had I just straight up killed the fleet admiral. The thing was, I didn't want you to play something and just smoke my guy for free.
Yeah. I will Padme and do 1 to the shuttle.
Sure. I am gonna attack you for 3.
I'll attack you for 4.
I will take the initiative.
I will attack you for 5. For 5, I'll play this Bravo Squadron Fighter. Pass.
This is where the fun begins.
Indeed. How come they're making so many good Anakin Skywalkers? It's not like he's that important. What the heck?
I'm gonna play I Am the Senate. Here's 5 spy tokens.
Dismantle the conspiracy does do work against that. So I think I do that. It does not quite answers all of them, but I'll dismantle the conspiracy. So 7 or less. So I get to do 3 spies and this thing. And I'll give it this fighter. I think it's probably harder for you to deal with a random space guy.
I'll take initiative.
I'll try spinning. That's it.
Attack for 2.
I think I'm dead.
Attack you for 4. Attack you for 5. Deploy Padme. Attack you for 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Padme is just like, it's kind of nuts. There's also a lot of really.
Yeah.
So Typho stops you in your fucking tracks. I think that's the problem.
Yeah. I was like
2 typos. I was like, how do I possibly win now?
Yeah. Yeah. That was man. Typho lights out.
Ooh-wee. Padme's got the juice. She got the sauce.
Because like Padme like Typho feels like that Cad Weenie's deck has no chance of winning, right?
It's like, oh crap, you can't. There's no card that just straight deals with those.
Yeah, it's like a thing you have to like attack in. I guess
they could run like Force Choke or something.
I think you're back to like Relentless Pursuit or something like that. Because I liked Relentless Pursuit in that deck because Cad would come out. Cad can answer something sizable and then also get a shield token, and then Cad.
It does seem like the Palp deck doesn't have standouts like Typho and Anakin. So it has like a lot of officials that want to be buffing officials that are already on the board. It wants you to have officials on the board doing stuff.
Yeah, we didn't see this. I've seen people play this card, but I don't think this card is good.
It's a 1/3 for 2. It gets killed by all those 3/2 ships.
Yeah,
and there's just so many.
And there's a lot of things.
And it can get killed before you have another unit to give an experience token to. So I don't see it.
I do think this card is good.
Gives another friendly sentinel, another friendly official sentinel.
Yeah. And he's a
it's 3/4 for 3.
He's got grit.
He's got grit.
So
yeah, I like that.
I also think this card is good.
Slime War. -2/-0. He's a 2/6. He's got plot. Yeah.
Pretty good. I think the card's good. I didn't draw this. This would have been solid. This would have dealt with Anakin. Because I had the 2 damage on him. Anything else in here that I think is worth
But
mentioning?
none of those cards just stop me from doing damage to you for 3 turns.
So I had this in my plot row, but I was dead before I could use it, right?
That for Palp deploying that guy for 3 is pretty damn good on his deploy turn.
Yeah, it's a Republic clone trooper.
The 4/6 is harder to remove than most things. So there you go. There's your spotlight decks.
Yeah, I like I said, these decks made me reconsider a bunch of cards real fast. Also, this Palpatine art is very good. I would say.
Yes. All is going according to my plans. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Thanks for watching. And if you're here right now, then stay here. If you're not, then click on the next video to see the carbonite box opening. Goodbye.